Hey guys, this is Miri from Abundance, and today I want to talk about something that really got important to me the last days and wasn't important for me for ever since I have this bike. It is the following. Cleaning your bike is so important. You can't neglect cleaning your bike. That is what I realized in the last few weeks when I just got that feeling, it's not like the same feeling anymore like when I rode it on my first day when I got it. It just kind of feels tired, and not me, I don't feel tired, but the bike to ride it is a bit, it's not as smooth anymore. So that was the first time I got into looking into what it is about to clean the bike and to maintain the bike's health, bike maintenance. So I got into YouTube videos like especially Global Cycling Network, GCN, on YouTube, and like it was an eye-opener. Suddenly I realized how important it is to clean your bike and your drivetrain, your chain, your cassette, your chain ring, the whole drivetrain, because all the dirt and mud and gunk that is sitting on your chain while you're riding it, and you, like when you're not cleaning it, and I didn't for 1 year, then that is gonna mean that it degrades your cassette, that it's gonna, wear down your cassette and the material. So the life of your cassette and your chain is not very long then. So I didn't even know when I bought it, like how a chain should look. I didn't even know how much oil to put on the chain. I just thought when I bought it, I just thought, okay, I'm just gonna ride the bike until I can't ride it anymore, until anything breaks, until anything is kind of doesn't work anymore. But I didn't realize how important it is and how much influence the cleaning of a bike and maintenance of a bike has in order to prolong the life of a bike. And actually, when you don't clean it at all, and I didn't clean it for a year, like since I got it, literally, maybe 11 months, that means that, it comes everywhere. And I don't even have fenders, and that's quite, and I even rode it in winter, like when the worst situation. And I just noticed that there's a little bit of rust here and there. My gear doesn't work properly anymore. It slips from the chain, and different things. It just feels a bit worn out, my bike. And I was like, okay, before I'm gonna ruin my bike, I'm gonna look into that. And besides the cleaning, it is that you buy, that you look how long your chain, how long you can still ride your chain, so how worn out it is. And so I got very deeply into this, and that's just the first thing that I want to state, that you have to clean your bike, and I'm going to show you how I do it, and especially what I use for oiling your chain and also degreasing your chain. That's also a big thing. Like I thought, okay, you just have to lube your chain. You have to lube it, and that's it, just to prevent any rust to get on it. But that's not the only thing you should do. Actually, you have to, when you put a heavy lube on your chain, then it's gonna attract all the dirt and gunk and, not release it again. And that is how your chain gets dirtier and dirtier. Actually, when I went to a bike shop and asked them some questions, they were like shocked about the state of my chain. They were like, oh my gosh, you really need to clean your bike and your chain. And I was like, okay, that's the first thing I can, I didn't know about that. And I was kind of embarrassed because they told me how important it is, and that is why I'm telling you now, because you know, I was just a newbie. I just got the bike, fell in love, rode and rode and rode and rode, didn't think about anything in terms of maintenance. Of course I paid attention that it's not gonna, you know, I paid attention, but I didn't have a clue basically. So I want any newbie of you who is like me and doesn't really have a clue about what it takes to maintain a bike that you love. Yeah, so I hope this video is very helpful. So in the next videos I'm going to show you what I use to clean it, and also which degreaser I use, and also which lube I use, which is not a heavy one anymore, because it just really, I couldn't get it off with, and I can't clean my bike after every ride. Well, I can, but you know, once a week will be good enough for me to improve in, you know, versus once a year, or not at all. But still, you have to keep your chain clean, and you have to keep your chain lubed. Like, you have to, you can't leave it just dry, degreased. Like, that is the death for your chain. That is what I learned. So I learned a lot last week, and I found my holy grail in terms of lubing and degreasing your drivetrain. And I say so much. It's not WD-40, which many pro cyclists use, or no, semi-pro cyclists use to degrease and also lube the chain. But I use what I call the WD-40, the ecological WD-40, the organic WD-40, which is 100% biodegradable. So stay tuned and be excited. See you!